I always get fascinated whenever I find someone draw hands, but in my case, I don't know how to draw them. Even if my drawing of other things are mid, my drawing of hands suck. And well, it's not my fault because when I searched upon Google, I got to know that hands are one of the top 10 hardest things to draw. Initially, I got left with two choices. One is to actually sit down and learn to draw hands, or, just trace them. The second choice looks very easy to do, but it is highly unethical. Hence, as an aspiring artist that I want to be, I decided to get out of my comfort zone and learn to draw hands. Hence, this is me learning to draw hands for 10 days straight, and in this video, I'm going to show you whether I have actually improved or not. First of all, I browsed the internet to look for some amazing hand drawing tutorials, and from all the research that I have done, I can say that the first thing is to draw is a simple basic sketch which includes some basic shapes like square or trapezium, rectangles, circles, etc. Throughout the course of my research, I came to know about this one mistake of mine which I committed so regularly that it became an habit. I always straight up jump into drawing the details before actually drawing a simple basic sketch because I think I'm god of art. What else can I say? I made a mistake and I acknowledged it. Case finished. Okay, so back to my research. I gathered a bunch of points to ponder, which includes middle finger is the longest finger.
She doesn't even know that.
Obviously, I know it. You know, unless if I don't impute this basic information in my brain by actively saying it 100 times or by actively writing it down, I know my drawing will be screwed. Hence. Now, the second point is for drawing a basic sketch, one must use shapes to indicate various elements in a sketch. Like, for example, square or trapezium for indicating palm, rectangular blocks for indicating fingers other than thumb, and for thumb, we will see that later. And hence, by compiling all the info together, we just include 2 points. I decided to apply the so-called principle into my first ever drawing of hand, and this is how it turned out. This is giving me an unexplainable pain in my fingers, and I don't know what I should say. Look at the thumb. Then my few sketches after this turns out very bad. That's when I get another wonderful insight about myself, which is that proportions aren't right. Not mine. The proportions of my hand sketches aren't right. Hence, let me introduce you to this mountain, where the peak is occupied by the middle finger, the smaller slope is occupied by the index finger, and the larger slope is occupied by the ring finger and the pinky finger. I decided to apply this so-called principle again, and then, well, I can see a little bit of improvement, but not much. Then my attention got drawn towards thumb. I'm sorry, I ignored you for a very long time. Meet Thumb. Thumb is a different guy. He's that one finger who doesn't mingle with other fingers, often judged and looked down due to looks, as he's not much thin and slender like the other fingers. But he is the most important of them all, because literally for every activity one needs thumb. Hence, friends, prove your worth. Don't get discouraged when you get left out. Prove those bastards of the opposable thumb that we humans have been gifted. We are able to do a lot of complex activities, which thereby is a one distinguishable factor between us and the apes, but not clearly distinguishable enough through my sketches. This thumb looks like a peanut. From this drawing onwards, I can see a little bit of improvement. From this, it can be inferred that practice maketh the man and woman. And this drawing is my favorite epitome of that. Wait, did I just draw repeatedly for 13 times straight just to reach this? Anyways, once I mastered drawing the resting pose of hand,
I decided to draw some other hand poses. And not gonna lie, it became a lot easier for me to do so. And I became so delusionally confident that I decided to trace it out with a pen. Now, this seems okay, but look at this. That looks like spiral legs. After drawing a few 10 to 15 hand poses, which I know they are very less for someone who wants to master hand drawings, I decided to move on to the next step, which is drawing hands holding various objects. At this point, I got into a huge dilemma, which is, should I draw the object first or the hand first? Which sounds like, did the hen came first or the egg? Don't worry, that dilemma got cleared out eventually. And there you go, some of my hands holding various objects drawings. Some of them turned out good, and some turned out weird. So that's it. Shout out to the massive hand drawing that I've done. Not this, this. Moral of the story: middle finger is the longest finger. Thumb needs more recognition. Practice is important if we want improvement. And drawing the things that actually helps you to draw other things is hard, but the experience is worthwhile. So the question is, did I finally learn to draw a hand? A partial yes, because I'm still dependent on references. But one day I will surely master them, and you too, if we keep up this consistency, determination, and ignoring the urge to ignore those drawings which contains hands. So that's all. Hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.